Hello everyone and welcome back for another episode of Gloomhaven Guildmaster. We have the Berserker coming out with us on the next mission. Just a very quick, I've tweaked the cards, so we're taking Unbridled Power because it's a good stun skill. Really like that one. Also taking Numb the Pain because it is, again, another stun skill, even if it is one that requires taking a little bit of damage. Berserker does a lot of healing and self-damage, so I've given them the Amulet of Life as well, specifically because one of the abilities that they have, there we are, on the next 3 sources of damage that you would, no, sorry, it's not that one. There's one of the ones that is when you heal more. But for the life of me, I can't see it right now. There we go. Cauterize. The next 4 times you healed, add +2 heal. Now, we're unlikely to use Cauterize for the bottom ability, but any additional healing the Berserker can get is going to be good. I've given them the minus stamina potion rather than the health potion, but as soon as we can get the next item unlocked, they're going to be getting a health potion. Right, we have 14 gold. We want more gold. So, something that gives us gold is probably going to be a good bet. Killing some Fellhounds could be good fun. And this is going to give us the Wave Crest design, which we could give to the Elementalist, because they don't have something on their head at the moment. In theory. Most importantly, this is going to give us 10 gold. So, this area has recently been plagued with ever-increasing numbers of attacks by diseased hounds. Discover the cause and put them down. It's going to be an elite cultist. Potentially a hound elite as well. But short journey from Bloodford should get us there. At a crossroads, you see an ornate wooden shrine with a slot for passing travellers to make offerings of gold in the hope of receiving a blessing. We do want gold. We don't have... I don't want to spend the gold. This will curse us. It's almost guaranteed to curse us, but it will give us gold, and gold is more important than being cursed. The shrine is well made and does not break easily, but eventually succumbs to your attacks and splits open, spilling coins onto the floor in front of you. You quickly gather up the coins and continue down the path, noticing a sudden chill in the air that causes you to shudder. You can't help but wonder whether your dishonourable act perhaps did not go unnoticed. 16 gold, that was worth being cursed for. Yeah. The mayor of the local town informs you of increasing numbers of attacks from wild hounds. He explains wild dogs have always been a small problem, but recently they're foaming at the mouth, and bite from them makes people go mad with rage after a few days. Many people have been quarantined until the dogs can be dealt with. He points you in the direction of a patch of forest, where they seem to originate from. You head in that direction. As you pass through the edge of the undergrowth, you hear the snarling and growling of dogs, and press onwards. Allow none of your allies to become exhausted. That seems reasonable. Your health at the end of the scenario is equal to 2 or less. That's possible, but I think Protector is more likely. Fast Healer is very unlikely. Kill an undamaged monster with a single attack. That could happen. We'd need to do 4 damage on a hound. It's not impossible. Let's try it. We'll go for Executioner. The forest opens out to an area with an unpleasant sight. Hounds feasting on bloated corpses. No wonder they're diseased. As you press forwards to kill the dogs, the corpses rise up. Necromancy! These dogs are not well. Best try to avoid being bitten. Yeah, might be stating the obvious there. So, the cultist elite is right there. This is kind of going to be a little tricky. Let's start off by getting in quick. If we go here, We can do an Infernal Vortex by moving in and hitting both of them. And that'll be as fast as we can move. These may move faster than us, so we may need to reposition and figure that out. But we'll aim to do Encompassing Shadow and Infernal Vortex and hit them big to start off with. Now, in terms of what we're going to do on this side, stepping in to keep this at range and kind of hammering the two of them feels like it would be a really good plan. Resolute Stand with a bit of Retaliate. I like that. And then we could do Strength and Agony to really hit him hard. Or we do Cauterize and hit them both with a wound before we move in. And I think getting him bleeding is actually going to be more useful to us. So that's what we'll do. The Hound's moving slow. Attack 1, Pierce 2. Attack 1, Pierce 2. So it's not going to do much damage, and these guys aren't going to do much damage either. So I quite like this. So hit both of these. That's pretty good. Of course, he needed to be undamaged in order for us to really care about it. I might get Cauterized back. But let's move up. Get the Retaliate. This does allow us to move really quickly. Let's get Cauterized. We'll get Cauterized back. Okay. Step in. Everything's going to suffer disadvantage. And we're going to try one-shot kill, Executioner, ticked off. And to top it off, we could go invisible, but I don't think we really need to. That's quite painful, but we do have good healing. Okay. We need some decent attacking. Unbridled Power will do nicely. Bounce Back will allow us to move and heal a little. Unbridled Power, we can burn the fire and do more damage over here. So that works well for us. Next up, I'd like something that's going to do a wound so that he can start bleeding out. But we could also just try and could do Raw Enhancement for 3 damage attack. Okay. We are going to be going after the damage gets burnt. Oh, they're going to heal up a little. Well, we'll do what we can. At least we're going to stun this guy. So that's pretty nice. We may as well use this, because when we get a long rest, that will recover. And we can move round this side and start pushing towards the door. Ooh, actually, I should have gone on that space instead. That's a mistake. Should be grabbing as much gold as we can. Okay. Big hit. Big hit. It's a big hit. It's not going to completely kill him, but it is a big hit. Let's back up to here. Get the gold. You healing yourself? No, you're healing the elite. Okay, that's fine. From the brink will allow us to go boom, boom, and then push this guy into that trap, which will kill him. And we haven't burned any cards, so Growing Rage will do actually no damage. Let's do Strength and Agony. We'll hit him big. Over this side, we're going to be going a little bit slower. We could do Shaping the Ether to push this guy back, actually. In which case, that becomes less useful. I suppose it's still technically useful in its own way. So what are the options over here? It's a plane attack, and we could add Formless Power onto it, actually. Although doing a ranged attack at close range... Well, it wouldn't be close range. We'd step away, wouldn't we? Yeah. Alright, let's try that. Cultists are moving quick and doing big hits. That's going to hurt. That only pushes him one. Interesting. Not quite what we needed. Still, we can push him back with the other guy as well. So push him to there. And then we'll take the extra damage. Almost gotcha. Almost gotcha. If only that wound hadn't been sorted. Alright. So... do we hit him with the push him back onto that for the novelty value? I mean, it is just a novelty value. There's no need for us to do that. Let's stab you. That is a big explosion coming in. I will burn one card rather than taking 5 damage. Let's burn Numb the Pain. And over here, I'll take 3 damage. Because we can heal that up quite nicely, but 5 damage is a bit much. And... yeah, we'll make it so we can start adding additional elemental draw. In fact, let's... no, it's a bit early for us to start using those items. That is it for us, though. So... there we go. It just got confused by what we were doing. If we go Cauterize and Furious Aid, that'll let us kill him and heal. Over here, I think... 1, 2, 3, 4... do we have any decent looting things? No, we don't. So we'll just do what we can to move quickly. Oh, he's going to summon bones. Well, we're not going to give him a chance to do that. That is for certain. Grab the gold. I mean, at this point, the healing is kind of necessary, but we're going to get some healing with resting soon, so maybe we just use it to move. Move and grab the next gold. Move and get closer to the door. Gives us a nice spot of money. And over here we just get a little bit closer. Long rest will give us healing and give us back the Amulet of Life. That's very nice. Long rest, likewise, give us healing. Won't give us back an Amulet of Life, but it'll be good enough. Let's lose... Let's lose Defiance in Death. Oh, Defiance in Death is really good for avoiding death, though. Let's lose Resolute Stand. And over here, I think we'll lose Temulant Cyclone. That's not bad. Okay, so bounce back allows us to move 1, 2, 3 to there. And something else. I suppose we could do Furious Aid. No, let's save it. Let's use From the Brink as the second one. Over here, moving in 2 is enough for this turn. Let's do it with Stoking Hail so we get fire. Which means next turn we'll be able to do Ice Spikes and Wound in an area when we push into the room. So for this one we will use Shaping the Ether. So back up to full health. I do love how it comes together. Okay, Elementalist first. We know we're going to be doing Ice Spikes. I think if we go slowly, so Raw Enhancement, Ice Spikes, we'll have more chance of hitting whatever's in here. That means we need you to go a little bit faster. Strength and Agony could move us 7. And then Cauterize. Get more wounds in. I wonder if you can do this at any point during the move. Passing into a second clearing, you spot cultists performing a ritual. So this is the source of the outbreak. He's going to move 2 attack ones, so they're all going to come closer. That Hound Elite is going to move 5. Where is it? It's over there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's going to get pretty darn close. If I go to here, you're in range, we can get a wound on both of you. That's enough. I will take that. That's a really good showing. There's a chest at the back that I want. That's fine, we'll take the damage. Fine, we'll take the damage. Okay. stepping in. 1, 2, 3. It'll definitely be in range over there. So we're going to consume fire for the wound. That's amusing and unhelpful. Okay, what I want to do is I want the minor mana potion. So we're going to, next turn, we're going to use Lava Eruption to target everyone nearby. And probably encompassing Shadow, but just in case things go... Ooh, no, and Frigid Torrent. Lava Eruption and Frigid Torrent are the two that we're going to do. But just in case they don't get to go off fast enough, let's generate light. And we'll make ourselves invisible. So the invisibility is to protect us in case things don't go off. This is so we can consume it when attacking everyone within range 4. It's a good combination. Or at least should be. Now's probably a good time for us to do Defiance of Death. And Unbridled Power. And over here we're going to do Lava Eruption, as I said, and Encompassing Shadow. No, sorry, and Frigid Torrent. And we're going to burn both of these. Ooh, the cultists are going to explode. This is going to be painful. Take the damage for now. I think we're going to have to lose Growing Rage. Okay, a heal to get rid of the poison. Defiance of Death. So if these guys blow up and kill us, it's not going to actually kill us. And stun this guy. It's a bit painful, but it's fine. Okay. Target all enemies who are close by. Damage 2. So there was the curse that we saw. Really, that was... there's Defiance of Death. It was good for this. It wasn't really good for much else, but we're going to hit these 3 now. Oh. That worked well for the explosion, actually. We've got a lot of stuff to loot, and we need to get across and do this chest. Okay, it's going to have to be a short rest, and then I think we're going to Furious Aid to grab all of these. So, Bounce Back can move us to here. Furious Aid will loot everything. Elementalist, it's going to have to be a short rest. Ooh, I would like to keep that. Sure, lose Ice Spears. The reason I want to keep it is we're going to use Encompassing Shadow and then Raw Enhancement. Raw Enhancement is going to be move 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, which will get us across to that chest. So this is our grab it and go technique. He's going to kill himself, summoning Living Bones. Get a little bit of healing. Loot everything. So totally worth it. And we are going all the way over there. I should probably do encompass. Let's stab him. We can use the fire. And then we'll go get the chest. We're going to miss out on a little bit of the gold, but I think that that is a far more sensible option. Ooh, bloody axe. During your melee attack, suffer 2 damage to add 1 attack to the entire attack action. That feels like the kind of thing that our Berserker would do, but they have it in as such a natural ability. I'm not sure if this is really very handy for them. But that went well. It seems the cultists were using the hounds to spread disease that turns people into the undead. It's probably best if you torch everything here. And we achieved both of our objectives. Hurrah! So, quest complete. We got the wave crest design, which is nice. We'll put it on someone at some point. Probably maybe the Elementalist. 10 gold, which is what we went in there for, and 4 XP, which has pushed our Elementalist up to level 2. Ooh, Boiling Arc looks cool. Retaliate 4, Retaliate range 2. That is really, really nice. Got to consume fire in order to get that Retaliate. Or consume ice for shield 2. I like Crystallizing Blast because it's a really large area and it's enhanceable. I don't know which of these I prefer. I think probably Crystallizing Blast. It's not quite as powerfully strong, but it is powerful. And I think it might be time to get rid of Tremulent Cyclone and replace it with Crystallizing Blast. So we're overall ending up a little bit slower. As far as the Elementalist goes, we don't have anything that's going to remove the scenario effects. So instead we want to just look at making them better. So consistency reduces 2 of those -1s, get them gone. And then over here we've of course got the new one-handed item that we can put in, but we probably don't want to do on someone with such a low amount of health. We could sell it as well, in theory. I don't know. I'll think on it a little bit more. We do need to swap the Elementalist out, but let's go to the trainer first. So, first of all, the Elementalist's story quest is available. The Elementalist has been researching Swagger, a hero from hundreds of years past who had mastered both melee and magic combat. I've told them to investigate the ruined village of Mudshoot near Bloodford. Maybe they can find out how to bolster their own melee abilities. This is really funny to me because Mudshoot is an area of London. Over in the Docklands are not somewhere that I would expect an Elementalist to go exploring. We've done Wound 20 times, so we can now do it as an enhancement. This is huge. This is really going to change how we look at our cards. And the same for fire, which is fine, but not as useful in my opinion. And then 5 gold for killing some cultists. So we did get a lot of gold in that. There's the wave crest. We're up to 61 gold. Okay, before we swap out the Elementalist, let's have a look at some of these things. So putting a wound on a level 1 card costs 75. In theory, if we had any like ultra area of effect things, we could put it on there. But something like this crystallizing blast, it's a level 2. We need 175 gold to put a wound on, but if we put a wound on, that is that entire hex area hit. That is 7 tiles that could be afflicted with wound. Very, very powerful. And that's just flat. That's just flat. That doesn't take using an element to do it. So this is the kind of thing that I was talking about when I said we should be pushing the potentially available enhancements. Right. So the Elementalist is done. That means we are out of level 1 characters. So let's bring the Brute back. And we'll carry on with some more stories next time. Maybe actually another job. Get a bit more gold and work towards things on that side. So thank you very much for coming along, everyone. I do hope you are continuing to enjoy this. As always, if you are, be sure to give a big thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and do so, and you'll be told when the next episode goes live. Otherwise, I'll see you next time for some more Gloomhaven Guildmaster. See you soon.